Yes, this is Mad Max again on the case, and sitting with me today is Maxi Priest, the Don of Lovers Rock. How you doing, Max? Nice to have you on the show. Yeah, you deserve it.
Thank you.
When you was growing up, right?
Yeah.
Was it always your goal to become a singer?
I think definitely. You know, when I look back on things I used to do as a child,
right,
I definitely think that I was aiming to become some form of star or a singer. You know.
Okay. Do you remember the first time you ever performed in front of a large audience?
Well, one of the dates that stays in mind is probably Sunsplash Crystal Palace in England.
Okay.
It was like 60, 70,000 audience down there. It was great, and that's like hometown for me as well.
Right.
So it was a big excitement for me.
Okay. When you was coming up, who were some of the artists that you listened to?
Definitely Dennis Brown is a big idol of mine. I mean, I can remember like being home and playing songs like No Man is an Island and, you know, singing along with them and not really convinced to go out and face people until I could actually sing that song, you know.
Yeah.
Bob Marley is definitely a big influence for me, very cultural influence. Burning Spear. On the other side, people like Jackson 5, Marvin Gaye, a wide range of people really.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like from being born in England, you know, I was open to people like the Beatles, Phil Collins, and people like that. I don't really see any category for my music. It is what it is. And it's something that has developed out of all different styles of music, you know, from gospel, reggae, to R&B, soul. And because of all of those different influences, it's kind of categorized its own self, you know.
Own unique style of music.
Yeah. You know, I'm not really into people like categorizing my music. I call it new. At one time, I called it New Vogue Reggae.
New Vogue Reggae,
which kind of meant like it was new, fresh, it was bright, it was uplifting, it was positive. But I don't really like when people kind of categorize me as to say, well, then I'm a reggae artist or an R&B artist. I am an artist. I have the ability to sing, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right, since you started your career now, you have done collaborations with a lot of artists, right? Like Roberta Flack, am I correct? Roberta Flack, Tiger, my favorite Shabba Ranks. And speaking of Shabba Ranks, what was it like working with him?
It was great. It was more than an honor and a privilege to be able to work with Shabba. We had spoken about doing the track before. You know, he had actually signed to the record company between myself and his manager specialist.
Right.
And when he got the deal, it was at that time he came back to me and asked me if we would do it again. I thought it would be a great idea because then it would bring the two major record companies together to actually push reggae music one more time.
All right. Yeah. They did a good job too.
Hey, it was great. I mean, you know, in the studio it was like 30-odd people in the studio, so it was like being in a blues dance, you know. And
I also saw you when you performed with Shabba doing house call at Reggae Sunsplash, right?
Yeah.
How was that? Was that your first time doing Reggae Sunsplash in Jamaica?
No, that wasn't the first time, but it was great. It was fun.
I know. When you came out with the girl like Maxi, please, Max.
Well, hey, you know, I give thanks for that.
Okay. A lot of your music deals with love song, love, right? And you know the next question I'm going to ask you.
Go on, what's it?
All right. Is there a special someone in your life right now?
There's always a special somebody in my life. It doesn't necessarily have to be a woman either. And my brothers are very special to me.
Well, as far as women, let's say a woman. Come on, don't give me a hard time here now. I'm actually sure.
Yeah, there is. I think behind every successful man there's a
great woman, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, when I'm entertaining a lady, you know, I'm in front of the fireplace, drinking some champagne, of course, and
I'm playing a Maxi Priest CD.
Of course.
Okay.
You know, who do you listen to when you're entertaining?
Not Maxi Priest.
All right. How about...
That would be a bit too much.
the audiences in England is more receptive to reggae music than over here?
I think at one time they were a lot more receptive to the reggae music, but I think worldwide now reggae music has opened up. I mean, you know, we tour in Japan, we tour Australia. I'm going to a place called Dubai.
Dubai?
You know.
Where's that?
I did a track with a guy called Pachi Indian, who's an Asian guy. And you find now that the Asian radio stations now have gotten a lot into reggae music as well. So at this moment, I would say that it's open everywhere, really, reggae music.
So, Priest, you have a new album out now called Maxi Priest, For Real.
That's right.
This is your 5th album, is it?
This is the 5th album, including the best of. It's the 6th album.
Okay. Can you tell us about this new album you have?
Well, this new album, For Real, basically I see it as a progress from all the other albums.
Right.
The Bonafide album gave me an opportunity to kind of like broaden my talent to people. In doing like some soul tracks and ballads and things like that. And it's just a progression from the Bonafide